We have now interrupted your regularly scheduled programming to bring you.
All right, welcome back to yet another edition of the Warheads. But Roscoe,
what up, though?
What's wrong with these damn millennials? I mean, is Sha'Carri Richardson a millennial or she's Generation Z?
You know, I would throw her in the millennial class. You know what I mean? Because they just as goofy. If she's something else, so yeah, let's just throw her in that box.
So I just want to take a look at an interview that was done by Allyson and Felix on the Jimmy Kimmel show the other night. Let's take a look real quick.
In light of all of that's been transpiring, all that she has gone through, what message would you like to say about her personally and about what she endured being an Olympian?
Yeah, I know that.
Supposed to be an Olympian.
Yeah, I know that she's obviously been through so much. And so I hope that she's just supported. You know, I hope people rally around her. Obviously, she has a great personality and she's brought a lot of attention to the sport. And I think she'll be in the sport for a very long time. And so I think just more than anything, you know, for all athletes, there's so much that goes into it. We just, you know, give her the support that she needs.
I got you.
All right, so after looking at that clip, we could see Alex and Felix being very encouraging towards Sha'Carri Richardson. But Sha'Carri had some choice words to say on her Instagram Live the other night. And what I thought was so interesting is, like, normally when somebody is trying to encourage you, a thank you is usually in order, but not with Sha'Carri. And so I just wanted to kind of read what it was that she said about what Allyson said to her. And she goes on to say, she says, encouraging words on TV shows are just as real as, well, nothing at all. And so if you encourage somebody, I'll say that. If you encourage somebody in your field, whatever that may be, music, athleticism, the arts, whatever, and then they came back and said something so crass and without any love or appreciation. You know, somebody in her field who's an 11-time Olympic medalist on top of that. How would you view that from that individual? I'm just curious.
I would see it as disrespectful, and you know what I really think is that this shit is ghetto. This shit is.
Wait, because like Ghetto ain't what it used to be. I guess that's what I could say. I remember one time Ghetto just meant you were innovative and you did the best of what you have. But what you're telling me is that word has de-evolved.
Yeah, it has. So, and you're right. You know, it did have a different meaning at one point. But yeah, no, it has devolved into what we see with this young lady right now. You know, a lot of neck turning, a lot of long eyelashes, a lot of a lot of attitude and unwarranted kind of, you know, when it's all said and done, unwarranted attitude, you know. So you had this one lady who, like you said, is a perennial winner. A perennial winner. Yeah. So has no reason whatsoever to even acknowledge this person that hasn't done or accomplished what she has, but yet and still took the time out to do just that, you know, to acknowledge and try to encourage this young lady. And what did she do? She turned on the Ghetto, you know. And what do Ghetto people do usually? You know, when people extend the hand out to somebody who's falling, they usually smack that hand and say, "Well, don't be trying to help me, fool. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you trying to help me? You know what I mean? I help myself." You know what I mean? So yeah, if you seen any basketball game or something like that, where you seen the guy fall on the ground, the opponent's trying to help him up, he extends his hand and he smacks his hand away. That's what you saw with Sha'Carri in that tweet.
You know, I'll say this. And I'm from the hood. But just because you're from the hood doesn't mean you have to have a hood mentality. We actually did a show about that on our ENT page, hood mentality, about Ice Cube. But I will say this, me and you, we both grew up in a very toxic environment in Murdertown, Wentworth Gardens, Chicago, Illinois, USA. And so we know this type of attitude all too well. But as I've gotten older, I've done some meditating. And I think the unappreciative attitude, the entitlement, I'm thinking it's instinctive. Like, have you ever seen like a gator? Like if you put something in his mouth, the gator will clamp down automatically, instinctively. I remember seeing this video of this woman. She was feeding this gator, and she always fed this gator. And the gator kind of climbed up on this enclosure or whatever the case may be. And as she put the food in his mouth, the way the gator's tongue works, it's automatic, it's instinctive, He started to gnaw at her, and it wasn't a big gator, it was a smaller gator, but the woman was kind of small. And the gator kind of goes back into the water. Well, the woman goes with her, with the gator until other people started coming around to help her out. But she did that because she knew that if she tried to pull back or resist, that the gator would bite her hand off. And I know why she felt so comfortable doing that. In her mind, she felt like, well, I always feed this gator. I compliment this gator. I take care of this gator. So there's no way in the world this gator would turn on me. When it comes to that hood mentality, no matter how nice you are to an individual, you can do everything under the sun to support them, to give them compliments, encourage them. It could have been just a minute ago, but because of the toxicity that goes on with the hood mentality, it's like you never did it at all. And just like that gator, instinctively, they will attack.
Yeah, no, sad reality, bro. Sad reality. So, yeah, that's exactly what we're saying, and you described it perfectly. Couldn't have said it no better myself, but yeah. The hood definitely came out in this chick. The ghetto was turned on 1,000, she should have been appreciative of the fact, like I said, that this lady is even acknowledging her, because she didn't have to, she's a lot better. She's a lot better and a lot less petty, I guess, than I would be if I was her, because I would have been smashing medals, or like all in the Instagram or Twitter or anything, man. I'd be taking pictures with the medals, like with the word BIH over there, right over there. You know what I mean? So, man, I'd be flexing on this chick if I was her, but she's a lot less petty than I am, apparently. But yeah, no reason for this chick to be wilding out like this.
Yeah, I agree. Like we said on our last bit about her, pride always comes before a fall or a crash, however you want to phrase it. But this is my takeaway. Just stay away from toxic people. A lot of people gravitate to this woman because, all she is a ghetto hood rat that can run fast. That's just my opinion. These are not the opinions of YouTube or Roscoe. This is my opinion because I'm looking at her continued unappreciation, her narcissism and her solipsism is to the moon, and it's ridiculous. She's not humble at all, and you can't respect that. The same people you piss on the way up are the same people that you see on the way down, and the poop always rolls downhill. So my takeaway, just stay away from toxic people. Even if they have money and fame, teach them a lesson and let them know that we're all humans. We all put our pants on one leg at a time, and we're all going to see the grave the same nonetheless. Anyway, you got any takeaway? Because I don't. I'm done with this Sha'Carri Richardson fiasco.
No, I don't have any takeaways, man. Like I said, I'm just hoping that this young lady, that she learns better, you know, as she goes forward with her career, and assumes some humility, you know. So that's all I'm hoping, you know. But more than likely, she probably won't. I just couldn't believe like some of the interviews after the fact. I've never seen, she's like the cockiest loser I've ever seen. But yeah, that happens. Hopefully we'll learn from this thing, Miss Sha'Carri. You know, that's all I can say.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Come with us as we go in on these topics. Warheads out.
Run, Forrest, run!